You know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
They go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999, where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Second down, rolls. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Complete here. It's Hyde. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back. Line of the end zone for a touchback. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And it's caught by Saleh. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll give to Hyde. They find some open field here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Thunder, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. How about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off-air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Wilson now off the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, a run with Hyde. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right around the 31. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Taken from just outside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Going to Rawls on the dump-off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one. But with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Earl Mitchell able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And take it right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the right side. Caught by Salek. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. At seconds to go in the 1st half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw is Garoppolo. And bringing it in, this is Salek over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.